Second video of the day, and I already feel like taking a nap again. I really don't want it to be a habit of me taking naps after work, but it might have to. I didn't think these kids were gonna drain on me that much, but it's starting to feel like that. All right. Oh well. I'm gonna fight through this. I'm going out tonight, so if I gotta take a nap, I take a nap. Easy as that. So we are talking about the Yuri Pirates, the Pan Pirates, and Bonny and Mary Reed. Regardless of what gender you are as the master, they are going to drag you to a dark place and plunder your depths as pirates all do. Base attack. It's average. It's above 9k. It's not that much better though. Riders fortunately do have a neutral modifier. They don't do less or more damage. They do normal damage. So you don't have to worry about casters, how they do a lot less damage. I think their modifier is 0.8. So attack is low, but not as low as it really could be for other servants with the same attack. HP, this is fine, 11k. It's actually better if their HP is lower. Yeah, it would be better if their HP was lower, but what can you do? Star weight, star gen, these are rider numbers. Slightly higher, but this is still a year one servant. 0.84% MP gain. You are going to need to crit on these arts cards. Mighty chains are going to be your best friend. Otherwise, you're gonna have to do your MP's arts, quick arts, if you want good the best refund, which isn't advised. You should be doing quick arts if you had to pick a choice. Because why would you choose to refund before you MP rather than after? It doesn't matter if you're not getting in the arts lead. If you try to do the arts lead, you just have an arts card that's not doing anything for you. They are chaotic evil. They work with Domin. They do have the synergy. I just not. He'd be a tertiary support. He wouldn't be the first one you bring in. But yeah, dog shit. Year one hit counts. Not good star gen. Not good refund. You'll be lucky if you get a good brave chain. You'll be lucky. So this is not even the last buff for them, or the latest buff. They have already been buffed again. Shows how many problems they had. This buff that is coming out right now is to fix probably the most egregious problem that they have, and it has to do with their MP. So if you know Hijikata, you know that the lower his HP is, the higher his damage goes for his MP. They have the same situation. Issue with them is they did not have a guts. So how are you supposed to get their HP low unless you Shanggong them with the guts? So they got the perfect kind of guts for them. And it's off this pretty bad skill. It's helpful because their MP is multiple hits. Their MP will gen more stars than their face cards would, hands down. But this is the base effect, or what it was, 50% star gen. It's better than what we saw in Matahari, but this is still not enough for this few quick cards. I talked about how Hassan might compare to Jack with his star gen because he was an assassin. He had the presence of concealment. He just had worse quick cards, but a star gen buff. Him, it was fine because he was an assassin. Riders are notorious for bad star gen. They have one of the lowest. Not the lowest, but one of the lowest. So now the star gen, it's staying the same. It's not changing, but they are getting MP gen. They are getting a taunt, and they're getting this one-time 3-turn guts and revives with 1 HP. This is the key part for this guts to work. Because if it was like a 1k guts, that wouldn't help that much. It would help, but it wouldn't help that much. This 1 HP, the same as Kijikata. Yeah, no, this helped a lot. This almost like second the guts pops, that's when you're popping your MP. That's what will make it work. And the fact that she's getting taunted, or they're getting taunted for 1 turn, this MP gen is going to help them get back. If they're not already at the MP, this is going to help them get to it. Or if they MP, you have the guts up just to get the MP out. Then they get hit like a bunch that turn. They might be MPing again, this time with the 1-turn guts active. So the skill is better, but it's not going to fix the servant. It fixed a huge problem with them, but it's not fixing the problem with the servant. And the main problem is this is a year 1 servant with year 1 hit counts. If her hit counts were better, we wouldn't be having as much of a conversation. But fixing hit counts is something they have to change the animations for, the sprites. It is a huge endeavor. It's a lot bigger of a task than what a lot of us content creators say. It is a lot harder it's a lot more work to change hit counts than to just buff a skill. So this is the buff that is coming with the Learning with Manga collab. So same time Tamamo gets her buff, or Tamamo Lancer. Forgot who else was getting a buff then. Oh well, I'll remember it later. So right now, this skill is 100% crit damage for a turn. That's honestly not that bad. This isn't that bad of a skill. The issue is, how the fuck is she gonna get stars? She's a quick servant that has terrible star gen. How is she gonna get stars? They just give her stars. It's 25. Is that enough? Yes. She's a rider. This honestly is enough for her to get that 1 crit turn. It's still a turn of crit damage. Like, it would be better if she also got the Hijikata treatment where her crit damage went up with her low HP as well. So then the follow-up turn of the MP is just giga damage. But no, they're probably going to leave that to Hijikata. He's probably going to be king of that low HP meme, like, forever. I don't think they're ever going to make a servant that's going to be better than him at it. Third skill does follow up with this skill, giving a star bomb. This skill buffs the attack 30%, her first steroid, and then star weight for a turn. So she's a rider. 600%, that doesn't sound like a lot. That pretty much guarantees she's gonna get all the stars, unless you're using her with like Melusin or Saber Lancelot. People that have like ridiculously high star weight, or like you just have like bitch. Any servant that is giving out 5,000% star weight, yes, they are gonna fight for these stars. But outside of that, they more likely than not are gonna get all the stars. This combined with their natural base star weight. The 1 attack up is good, or the attack percentage is good because she doesn't have any more damage in her kit. But this needs more. This I feel should be on a 4 turn. In the modern era, if this is only going to stay 1 turn effects. So buff this up, make it 3 turns, please. Gonna have to be another servant that gets every single skill buffed, and might need an MP buff too. Again, passive skills, magic resist, that's it. Pen skills, they have this because of Blackbeard. Extra attack, I guess. Like, it's hard. Like, she doesn't have a battery. Her card performance is terrible. Like, are you really going to want to be using her face cards for a Mighty Chain or a Brave Chain? Like, I would probably like let my supports get some carding in. Oh, like their MPs are probably gonna do a little more to like help her stay alive. So servant coins really are whatever. Mana loading just to be safe, but extra attack will make it better. But it's policy. You're polishing a smelly turd at this point. That is what it is doing. You are polishing a smelly turd. So you know this is a year 1 buff because they just buffed the damage and that was it. She honestly might need another MP buff, and I honestly would say before they buff her 3rd skill too. I would say she needs her MP buffed again. She just needs to do more. She needs to do more. This isn't enough in this day and age. If we look at the single target riders, she's not okay. So here's the real kicker on JP. Some of like these two in particular are 2 of the best welfares out, period. These two, he refunds ridiculously off his face cards, and she is just ridiculous as basically a free Aussie. Like for how good her kit functions, like people compare her to Aussie, not Kets or Meb, Aussie. And Kintoki is a better version of this. You will have MP5 eventually over this. Yes, she can hit very hard, just like Hijikata can, but she does it worse than him, a lot worse. He has so much more going for him than these two do. His hit counts are better. He's a Buster Servant. He's a Berserker, so it's even easier for him to get to his low HP. Because remember, you're mostly going to fight casters. Casters innately have less attacks, and they will do less damage by default, not even counting class advantage. So, and Bonny and Mary Reed are actually going to have problems getting their HP low enough for them to get killed if you're fighting casters. Hijikata doesn't have that problem because every enemy is going to hit him hard. This is real, like, they are a meme servant. This enables the meme, but that's about it. I can't recommend anyone ever summoning for them purposely. They're permanent. They're like, honestly, like one of the worst spooks you can get. Like their own. I would take literally. I would probably take most, like, I would take Ryoma with his lower damage over Bonny and Mary Reed. Even MP1 Ryoma, I would take over Bonny and Mary Reed because they're only up here because they have a buff MP. Ryoma doesn't. That's why he's down here. He would be free MP5 too. I'm serious that they might actually need to get their MP double buff. Like, you are rarely ever going to hit this number for your MP damage. Rarely. It's going to be somewhere in between here. But it's just they literally have everything going against them. Which, I mean, that's pirates. Like, if you want a lore reason for it, sure, but like, come on. They need more help. Oh, and look at what material they need. Bones. They don't need on the skills, though. Interesting. Ooh, 60 bullets each? Oh, no. I don't... And 60 blood... No, sir. If you don't have your bitch leveled, are you going to give these mats to Bonny and Mary Reed? Fuck no. 40 void does 2 per skill. Ugh. Not for this. I'm smelling shit. And I work with preschool kids, so I think I know what shit smells like. The Bonny CE isn't bad though. 25% crit damage. If they had that all the time, then better conversation. They'd actually have better like face scar damage. But no. Hope you enjoyed me roasting the Pan Yuri pirates, however you want to call them, because they go after the master regardless of gender. I'm gonna enjoy the rest of my day. I'm probably taking a nap. Peace. Thank you for making it to the end of this video. If you enjoyed, drop a like or sub. Hope to see you in the next one. Peace.